Imagine stopping at a gas station for a quick drink only to return and find your truck and trailer filled with $23,000 worth of tools gone. This was the harsh reality for Sean Patrick, co-owner of River City Hardwood Floors, on a seemingly ordinary Thursday. He had made a brief stop at a gas station at Lincoln and Laura, leaving his truck and trailer unattended for a mere 2 minutes. But those 2 minutes were all it took for his 2000 GMC Sierra pickup and trailer to be stolen. The thief, a man who had been standing behind him in line, seized the opportunity when he noticed the keys left in the vehicle. He took off in a swift sprint, jumped into the truck, and disappeared before Sean could even process what was happening. Sean described feeling violated and helpless, a sentiment that resonates with anyone who has experienced theft. The thief didn't just steal a truck and a trailer, he stole a part of Sean's livelihood, the tools of his trade. Inside the trailer were $23,000 worth of tools and construction equipment, from saws to air compressors, vacuums to pneumatic guns, work clothes to 50 keys, and even Sean's cell phone. Each item, essential to Sean's hardwood floor company, was gone in an instant. The loss of his cell phone was a particularly hard blow. It contained all his contacts, his customers' contacts, and his banking details. The thief had effectively stolen his communication, his customer relationships, and his sense of financial security. Thanks to GPS technology, Sean was able to locate his trailer just 2 hours after the theft, 4 blocks away from his home. But it was a hollow victory. The trailer was stripped bare, a skeleton of its former self. The thief had swiftly and efficiently gutted it, leaving Sean with the stark reality of his loss. In less than a minute, everything was gone. Thanks to GPS technology, the trailer was located, but the relief was short-lived. Imagine this, just 4 blocks away from home, the trailer sat in silence. It had been a mere 2 hours since its abrupt departure. The location was a shock, but what was even more shocking was the sight that awaited Patrick. The trailer had been gutted, stripped of all its contents. It was as if a surgeon had performed a precision operation, leaving nothing behind but the shell. Once filled with the tools of the trade, the trailer was a testament to the value of hard work. Saws that had sliced through countless planks, air compressors that had powered many a pneumatic gun, vacuums that had tidied up after a hard day's work. Everything was gone. In the blink of an eye, $23,000 worth of tools and construction equipment had vanished. But it wasn't just about the tools. The trailer had also held work clothes, 50 keys, and Sean's cell phone. The loss of the phone was a blow that went beyond its monetary value. All his contacts, all his customers' contacts, his banking details, everything was gone. It was as if a part of his life had been wiped out, leaving behind a void that was hard to fill. This wasn't a random act of theft. It was a calculated move, exploiting a moment of vulnerability. Every item in the trailer had a purpose, a role to play in Patrick's business. They were more than just tools. They were the lifeblood of his livelihood. In a world where time is money, the thief had wasted no time. It was hard to believe that he could get all that stuff out of there that fast. But that's exactly what had happened. The thief had struck with ruthless efficiency, leaving Patrick to pick up the pieces. As Patrick stood there, looking at the empty trailer, he couldn't help but feel violated and helpless. He had been robbed in broad daylight, and there was nothing he could do about it. This is what he left us with, a gutted trailer. Losing your tools is like working with one arm pinned behind your back. That's the reality for Sean Patrick, co-owner of River City Hardwood Floors, after the shocking theft of his truck, trailer, and $23,000 worth of essential tools and equipment. Imagine, one day you have everything you need to conduct your business, and the next, you're left scrambling, trying to piece together what remains. You see, for small business owners like Patrick, their tools are more than just objects. They're the lifeline of the business, the instruments that bring their skills to life. When the trailer was found, gutted and empty, the impact was immediate. It's not just the physical tools that were lost, but also the intangible ones. Patrick's cell phone, which held all his contacts, customers' details, and banking information, was also in the trailer. This loss was like a double whammy, hampering him from reaching out to his customers and managing his business finances effectively. But small businesses are the backbone of our economy, and the spirit of entrepreneurship doesn't bow down easily. Despite this setback, Patrick knew he couldn't afford to stop. He has responsibilities, commitments to his clients, and bills to pay. "We can't just stop, or everyone's in trouble," he said, encapsulating the tenacity of small business owners who must keep going, no matter what. The theft of Patrick's truck and trailer was more than just a loss of property. It was a disruption that rippled through his business, affecting his ability to deliver services, connect with his clients, and manage his operations. It's a stark reminder that the tools of a trade are not just assets, but the very heart of a business. Yet, as challenging as it may be, Patrick's story is also a testament to resilience and the indomitable spirit of small business owners. It's a reminder that no matter how hard the blow, the determination to rise and continue is what defines their journey. As Patrick says, the show must go on when you own a small business. When the police aren't enough, you become your own detective. This is the reality that Sean Patrick and his wife found themselves in following the theft of their truck, trailer, and a significant amount of expensive tools. Their livelihood was at stake, and they couldn't simply sit back and wait. The couple took matters into their own hands, embarking on their own investigation. They used every bit of information they could gather, every lead they could follow, and every resource at their disposal. Their tenacity paid off when they managed to trace their stolen truck to a particular location. It was like a scene out of a detective movie, with the couple piecing together the puzzle of their stolen property. But the plot thickened when they obtained security footage from a neighbor. The video showed the stolen goods being carried into a nearby home. This was a significant breakthrough in their investigation, a tangible piece of evidence that could potentially lead to the recovery of their stolen property and bring the perpetrator to justice. However, the homeowner who provided the footage was fearful of retaliation. This is a grim reality for many who find themselves entangled in the web of crime. It's one thing to be a victim of theft, but it's quite another to fear for your safety because you've dared to stand up against the perpetrator. The Patricks took their findings to the police, hopeful that the security footage would provide the breakthrough they needed. However, their hopes were dashed when the police responded. They were told that the video, while certainly helpful, was not sufficient evidence to proceed with any concrete action. This was a bitter pill to swallow for the couple. They had done everything they could, followed every lead, and even unearthed substantial evidence. But in the end, it seemed that their efforts were in vain. Unfortunately, they said it's just not enough evidence to do something about it. This statement encapsulates the frustration and helplessness felt by the Patricks, and indeed by many victims of theft who take matters into their own hands only to be met with a dead end. The investigation, it seemed, had reached a standstill. Insurance is a safety net, but sometimes it doesn't cover the full fall. Picture this. You wake up one day and your entire business toolkit worth a whopping $23,000 is gone, disappeared in the blink of an eye. How would that hit your business's financial health? Well, for Sean Patrick, co-owner of River City Hardwood Floors, this isn't a hypothetical scenario, it's a harsh reality. Now, you might be thinking, isn't that what insurance is for? Indeed, insurance is a crucial part of any business strategy, designed to safeguard against unexpected losses. However, it's not always a foolproof solution. In Sean's case, his insurance policy only covers 50 cents on the dollar for his stolen tools. That's right, only half the value. So for every $2 worth of tools stolen, he's only getting $1 back. That means a loss of over $11,000 for the tools alone. But let's not forget, Sean's truck is still unaccounted for. A truck is more than just a vehicle for a business like River City Hardwood Floors. It's a mobile office, a transport for tools and materials, a billboard advertising their services, and so much more. The theft of the truck imposes additional financial burdens, from the cost of a replacement vehicle to potential loss of business due to interrupted operations. Moreover, there's an often overlooked aspect of such incidents: the indirect financial impact. Sean had to change all his banking details to prevent potential misuse, a process that takes time and resources. He he had to replace his lost cell phone, which held all his contacts. And he also had to cope with the loss of 50 keys, which likely led to changing locks and incurring further costs. In the end, the financial impact of this theft isn't just about the stolen truck and tools. It's the ripple effect that cascades through every aspect of the business, from operations to customer relations and even personal peace of mind. This leaves him in a difficult position. Every cloud has a silver lining, and in this case, it's a lesson for others. Now, Sean Patrick's story is not just about a crime committed in the aftermath, it's also about a valuable lesson learned the hard way. A lesson about never letting your guard down, no matter how safe you feel. A lesson about the importance of always taking your keys with you, even if it's just a quick dash to the store. A lesson about the crucial habit of always locking your doors, even if you're just a few feet away. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to forget these simple safeguards. We often think, what are the odds? Or it won't happen to me. But as Sean's story shows, it can happen to anyone, anywhere, and at any time. His experience is a wake-up call, a stark reminder that we live in a world where the unexpected can and does occur. It's a call to vigilance, to stay aware of our surroundings, and to protect what we've worked so hard to build. After all, it's not just about the material possessions, but the sweat, the time, and the effort that went into acquiring and maintaining them. And it's not just for the owners of small businesses like Sean. It's for anyone who values their hard-earned possessions, their privacy, and their peace of mind. It's for anyone who doesn't want to feel violated, helpless, and at a loss like Sean did. So Sean's advice is simple, yet powerful. Never let your guard down. Always take your keys. Always lock your doors. Because it's these seemingly insignificant actions that can make a world of difference when it comes to protecting ourselves and what we hold dear. And remember, it's not about living in fear, it's about living smart. It's about taking those small, proactive steps that can prevent a world of heartache down the line. Even if you're going to be, like I was only 10 feet away from my truck. I didn't ever think this would happen. This is a story of violation, loss, resilience, and a warning to others. In the heart of Wichita, Kansas, at a seemingly ordinary gas station, a local flooring company owner, Sean Patrick, experienced a life-altering incident. In a matter of minutes, his truck, trailer, and tools worth $23,000 were stolen. The violation he felt was palpable, his livelihood abruptly taken from him by a stranger who seized an opportunity. In the aftermath, the trailer was located thanks to GPS technology, but the victory was short-lived. The trailer had been gutted, stripped of its contents, leaving behind an empty shell that once carried the tools of his trade. The truck, the mobile command center for his business, remained missing. The thief had not only stolen physical assets, but also his sense of security, leaving a lasting impact on Patrick's life and business, River City Hardwood Floors. In the face of adversity, Patrick's resilience shone through. Despite feeling like he was working with one arm pinned behind his back, he knew the show had to go on. When you're a small business owner, you can't just stop. Every day, every job, and every client matter. Despite the setback, he continued to work, to fulfill his commitments, to keep his business afloat. In the wake of the incident, Patrick and his wife turned investigators. They managed to locate where their truck was taken and obtained security footage showing their stolen goods being moved into a home. Yet, despite their efforts and the visual evidence, the police couldn't take action, stating that the footage was not enough to pursue the matter further. The financial impact was significant, with insurance only covering 50 cents on the dollar for his stolen tools. This left Patrick in a tough position, thousands of dollars in the hole, and a truck still missing. But this adversity did not break him. Instead, it made him more resilient, more determined to recover and rebuild. And through it all, Patrick has a powerful message to share with others. Don't ever let your guard down. Always take your keys, always lock your doors. Even if you think you're safe, even if you're just 10 feet away, don't take the chance. His story is a stark reminder that we must always be vigilant, always be aware, because it only takes a moment for everything to change. This is a hard lesson learned, and a reminder to us all, don't ever let your guard down.